really quick video on some settings that you can change, make your life a little bit easier, and some shortcut keys on your keyboard that will help a little bit easier as well. Right away, we're going to go straight into the cursor color. If you hold Control and spin your wheel, it'll change the cursor color to different colors. You can do this in the settings as well, but you can just do Control mouse wheel to change it there as well. With that, there's also Alt X. Alt X will hide certain UI elements. So let's say if you're about to get into a fight in PvP, you can hide most of the elements so you get a little bit more screen real estate in the battles. There's also things like minimizing those. You can hide that as well. You can really thin it down. One of the big points that I wanted to make is that there is a lot of chat options to hide and break it down into different chats. So then you don't have to stare at the your area chat too much, but there's also just a minimize window there. Super nice. As you're playing, you'll notice, or watching streams or YouTube videos, you'll notice that some of the streamers or videos have these black bars on top, okay, and bottom. It's because of this check right here, the Force 21:9 aspect ratio. What it does is it gives you a little bit more screen real estate and you can see further. So a lot of people highly recommend using it in PvP. But it's really easy. You can just switch back and forth, have it nice and close, and then if you ever go into PvP, you can hit it, and it'll give you that advantage of being able to see people further. And if everyone else is using this and you're not, you're going to be at an inherent disadvantage, especially if you're like ranged or you're trying to sneak in there and get somebody. Just turn it on. Some of you might remember at the beginning of the game where it's asking if photosensitivity mode or not. If you're running into an issue where there's just so many colors, I would recommend turning this on. It's going to make it so that it's not as flashy and you'll be able to see more better. The other section is under gameplay, controls, and display. Okay, this was a game changer for me. I was seeing so many abilities. If you've played Final Fantasy 14 before, you know that you can go in and show limited and only see important and buff skills from your party members. The same thing is in Lost Ark. Okay, under the gameplay and controls and display, there's a show combat/pet. This little drop down you can do for all targets, which will make it so you see everything. What I have mine set to right now is include buff effects of party members, so I get to see when my party members use buff effects, but other than that, not much. Other things that are super nice is that if you're not super worried about the healing numbers, you can uncheck it there. You can show different HP bars if you want. And then you can uncheck display other people's pets. For me, when I'm playing a game like this, seeing a ton of clutter everywhere really stresses me out. So being able to hide other people's stuff when I don't need to want or desire to see it is really nice. When you go down a little bit further, you've got skill screen shake, and in the name tags, you can hide titles and different things. So even with myself, I've hidden my title. I show my guild name and things, but you can just really customize it down to hiding titles. And so if you notice, the people that have run past me so far, all that I see is their guild and their name, right? Way less clutter. And then if you see my cat, I see the cat is visible for me, but it doesn't even show the name. It's just the way I like my UI. The last thing I'll mention is that there are ways to rebind your skills. This is very individualized, and some of them you have to be outside of the character creation or character select to be able to do it. Just set it up the way that's most comfortable for you. But those are the settings that have made my life just a little bit easier, made it cleaner and easier to see things for me. So hopefully it helps somebody. If not, no big deal. Thanks. Have a good night.